right, we're going for the mother lode part 3. It's about 28 degrees out here. We're freezing. Ground's frozen. The sifter's frozen. The dirt's frozen. We're gonna sift anyways. We're not 5 minutes in on this first basket right here. We already got one showing. A good one too. Real nice quartz point showing. I almost gave up on this basket. This dirt was so hard. But I started just to pick at it with a screwdriver, and that came out last second. Look at that, dude. No breakage on that one. Like a concave base on the sides. Really used that work down, re-sharpened over and over again. But that's how far we've made it, that quick. Got another point, but it's broke. See it's under. The base is gone off of it. Looks like it's got a decent edge and tip. Looks like it's gonna be translucent too, with that light hitting it. I got a broke point with some mud still stuck to it. Knock it off, here it went. That's the base, that's an old ancient break. Maybe like a Capina style right there. About 2.5 feet. I think I got a decent hand knife. Came up, well-used piece of chopping stone or something. Looks like we got a broke pestle right here. Busted right there, see the rounded edge? It's probably a big old hand pestle. What we got here? Looks like it's broke. Oh, that's a big base though. There ain't focus. There we go. That's a big old base. Dang, that'd have been a big point. We in the hot spot, that's for sure. We in the honey hole. Look what we got. Looks a little janky. Good gosh. Holy crap. Dang, what a base. That's huge. Dang, it's beat up. That's the biggest base I've found in a minute. Good gosh. Dang, that thing's took a toll. It's beat up all the hecking back up here around the edge, but that is a huge base on that point. Dang, I ain't found nothing that large. Arrowhead wise. Shoot, probably a year or 2 or 3. Yeah, about 2 years ago, I found a good archaic stem wall. We're still killing it right underneath that huge point we just flipped out. Look, I flipped this one all the way out across the hole. Looks to be our first point that ain't gonna be broke. It's not plow broken or broke by use. It's worn down for sure. Definitely heavily used. Notched on that one side. So I'm going back and forth between picking with a screwdriver and sifting. I'm really scared I'm gonna break something with that shovel. But look what we've got in the basket again. Almost identical looking point. With a huge base. It's beat up, of course, but I'm finding some huge pieces out of this hole. Like that one we had earlier. Where'd it go? That one is definitely not a pretty thing, but God, look how big that is. I don't know why it's so beat up like that, so fat. I don't know what they had going on with this. They were just practicing, maybe starting with a base and working the waves up. Maybe some young kid trying to make his first arrowheads and points, but there's some size coming out of this hole for sure. All right, I'm on day 2 right now, about 1.5 feet deep. I rolled out a good point. We'll zoom in on it from there. See it right yonder? I'll hop in there and get it. It looks to be a pretty decent one. Let's see. Stem point. Yo, we got something, don't we, Kirby? What we got? Looks like a little nick. Nope, that's not broke. Yeah, that'd be shadow box work. That's gonna clean up good. It's a wide one. We're going on day 4, I think. We got a flood last night. At least it cleaned off my pottery right here. Yeah, we're about to retire the sifter. I've got too many holes in it. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose a point. This is our first point in about 3 hours. It's been a slow day. I hope we start heating up right here. This is the tail end sticking out. I hope the tip's there. That way we got at least a shadow box out of here. I think it's all there. No. Dang it. It's broke. Gosh. I'm really hoping we get something smoking in here, but it's just a slow day, man. I'm about to give up on it really till I found this. Tip's gone, but still good looking base. I know I said I was done with the sifter, but I gotta have it to cut this top bank out because I've done dug too far underneath. This little preform point really beat up. And there's one in the sifter that's beat up too, but got a neat shape to it. See it there? I use that one a good bit. I can beat up. Yep, I was right, there was another point underneath that pile. Still sifting through it. Looks like it could be our best point yet. Most intact point. There's the base. The tips there. Have to wash it off to get a good eye. So a pottery bowl leg showing. I ain't found one of them in a minute. That'd have been the base of it. Like I said, I like to reference the little salsa bowls you see at the Mexican restaurant. See the little nipple right there. That'd have been the bottom of it. I'll wash it off. He'll give us some more signs how big it was. I got some few pieces that might match it. I'm gonna keep picking around that spot. I got something big down in here showing. It's shaped like a plow blade, but I think we're too deep for that. See this long edge coming up? Let me get my flat head. It's just about ready to come out. Don't you break. Holy crap, that's a piece of pottery. That's the biggest slab I've ever found. Dang, that's bigger than my hand. Shoot, yeah, we got the, like I said, we got that leg up there in the sifter. I might be able to find the rest of this thing. That's the biggest piece of unbroken I've ever found. It's a giant slab. We were just about to wrap this dig up. I made one little more push right here. I was getting hot on some pottery, and we got a smoker in the sifter. Oh man, I forgot my water bottle. Anyways, you can, there it was right there. Look at that chunk. That is a huge point. That's a big stem point right there. I'm gonna get my water bottle and wash this off real quick. We got something shadow box worthy finally. Finish cleaning it. Look how thin. For its size, look how thin that is. That's some carbon buildup right there. I don't know what time period velours are, if that's what that is. Gosh, that is huge. I'm trying to get some sun to go through there. I think it's translucent. See it right there on that end? Look at the color on that. It's almost like tiger stripes in it. Look how translucent it is on that tip. Even got some red down there in the base. Man, I can't wait to hold that over a lot. That's gonna pop like crazy.